Alafia, I'm going to talk a little bit about the elements of the Orishas. The reason I keep it short and simple is because I don't want to confuse nobody, okay? Especially the Aleyos that are just starting to get interest with the Orisha tradition, and I just don't want to get them confused. So we're going to start easy with the elements of the Orishas. Each Orisha owns an element, has a purpose and a job to do in this world. Which Olodumare Olofi had him over here to take care of this world. For instance, over here you have Elegua, not Eshu. Elegua. Eshu is what the Babalaos give you. Elegua is what we give you. Elegua is the owner of all the doors. Olofi gave him the key to be able to open all the portals and spiritual to the spiritual world. Elegua. Without Elegua, we can't do nothing in the tradition. We always have to feed Elegua first before we could feed any other Orisha. Because he was granted that through Olofi. So Elegua will be the Orisha of opening the doors, opening and closing the doors. You have Osain. Osain will be the owner of all the airways, all the herbs, all the trees. Very powerful. They're both very powerful. Very powerful. Ogun. Ogun is the strong warrior. His element is the iron. Without Ogun, we wouldn't have nothing. There won't be no airplanes. There won't be no cars. There won't be no weapons. There won't be nothing. Ogun, it has a very, very, very strong, plays a strong role inside the Orisha tradition, which is my dad. We have Shango, Obakoso, Olubachere. Shango, he's the owner of lightning. How you call it? Lightning fire. He's a womanizer. He loves to dance. He was actually the original owner of Ifa, and then he gave it to Orula. He passed it over to Orula because he wanted to dance and do what he wanted to do. Chango is like that. He loves women and all that stuff like that. Chango. Obakoso. Okay. You have Oshun. Oshun's element is the river. It's for sweetness, wealth, love, happiness, joy. Oshun. Yemaya. Yemaya will be like the mother of the world. Her element is the ocean, the top of the ocean. Yemaya helps people when they have problems with like having babies and stuff like that, and she's very strong. Yemaya, her element is water, the salt water. Oshun's element is the sweet water, river. Okay, who we have? Obatala, like the one I have right there, Osangriya. It's one of the, it was an old Obatala. He lives at the very top of the mountain, which he comes shaking on his crutch, and then when it's time for war, he drops his crutch, his cane, and pulls out the machete. And he's the owner of all the heads, the owner of all the higher than all the Orishas. He's the one that's used for health, tranquility, clear your path, peace, and stuff like that. Well, guys, the Orishas. There's a very big misunderstanding online. The Orishas is not used to do harm to people. And people that do use the Orishas to do harm to people, sooner or later that Orisha is gonna turn their back on that person. Because at the moment they blind and listening to what you're saying, but once they see reality, the person that's using Orishas to do bad, it's in big trouble. Personally, if I have to do any job that I have to help somebody or whatever, to like just do anything that's spiritual to attack or anything like that, I'll go to Nganga, to Palo Mayombe. Palo Mayombe is not for bad. It's not made, it's just you could do whatever on it. It's on the person. The priest is the one that makes it good or bad, the energy that he invokes with it. But the Orishas is not supposed to be used to be working bad and doing things like that. If anybody threatens you with Orisha and stuff like that, that's not what Orisha is about. Orisha is about health, happiness, protection, clarity, balance of your head. That's what Orisha is. Okay? So, I love you. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Talk to you soon. Bye.